What's going on, folks? This is your boy Lee Black, the voice of TFG Ratchet and the host of Real Talk for Real Men. Before I set sail on my weekend, let's talk about Biden and the job report. Right now, some of you might be excited because the jobless rate is currently below 4%. And according to statistics, it's been that way for 26 straight months. This is, in fact, according to them, the longest streak of low unemployment since the 1960s. And with the job report coming out today, it's saying that Biden added some 330,000 new jobs. And he's touting this great success as one of the greatest economic recoveries that we have seen in the past few administrations. Folks, don't get caught up in the okie doke. I'm doing this as a ratchet report because this is some real bullshit. Politics is about bait and switch. And it's amazing how when each of them get in the office, how they're able to take data, statistics, and twist it for their own cause. Don't get caught in the okie doke, folks. Are we doing okay? It just depends on who the fuck you ask. But I task every normal American that's below the poverty rate. And when I say that, I'm talking about most of us, because there really isn't a such thing as the middle class anymore. There's the top 1% of spinning, grinning motherfuckers like this, and there is the rest of us. The majority of the Americans that's living today, ask those people how they're doing, whether their lives are better off. When you look at gas prices, food prices, we are mired in a fucking wars that don't belong to about anything we're doing. The fact that they are allocating billions of dollars to go to places that we will never see. Meanwhile, housing, student loan debt, the price of cars, goods and services are through the fucking roof. But you want to sit on TV and grin and spin as if you've done some magnificent job. And it's a bait and switch. Because what they're not telling us, people, is that ever since the fucking pandemic, some 11 or 12 million people just didn't fucking go back to work. Do you know why? What a lot of Americans have discovered is that the government is not going to take care of you. The workplace has changed and they're not going to take care of you. There are now hundreds of millions of people who are just deciding to make it on their own, to become entrepreneurial. Why do you think they want to attack things like TikTok? Because millions of Americans have found a better, different way to take care of themselves without having to get caught up and stay muck and mired in the rat race that is the American dream. And the fact that old Grinning Joe here wants to stand in front of a podium and take credit for the fact that millions of Americans just simply said, fuck you, fuck the horse that you rode in on, and I'm gonna take care of myself better than you ever will. Because the truth of the matter is, folks, is that top 1%, and even those living above the poverty line, they don't give a fuck about us. They don't give a damn about whether we have health care, and they don't give a damn about the cost of goods and services. Most of these sons of bitches are hands as soft as fucking baby shit, and they've never done an honest day's work. And yet they will stand in front of you as hardworking Americans and tell you how great a life that we have. Folks, let's keep it funky. Let's keep it a buck, as these young people might say. This is some bullshit, and don't get caught up in the okie doke. For most of us, we're working 2-3 jobs to make fucking ends meet, and we can barely afford bread and eggs and putting gas in our cars. It's just that we are resilient as fuck. We pick ourselves up and we keep going no matter what. So you can fall for the game if you want to, running your monkey ass out here to the polls to vote for either one of these two sons of bitches. But I myself, I'm going to sit this one out. So this so-called jobs report and touting and patting yourself on the back for how great you've done, fuck you. And I said it. This is Lee Black, and I am the voice of TFG Ratchet. Keep subscribing, keep tuning in, and don't get caught up in the bullshit. Peace out.